It's finally here. Pokemon Go Plus. I've been waiting quite a while for this. I pre-ordered 2 of these before the game even released, and it was originally supposed to be released in July. It got pushed back to September. The release date was Friday. It's now Monday, and I finally have mine. I'm still waiting on the other one to get here, but as soon as it does, I will be giving that away, so make sure you're subscribed so that you can be eligible for that. I'm just going to get right into opening this up, but while I do that, let's talk a little bit about it. Pokemon Go Plus is a peripheral device. It connects to your phone with Bluetooth, and basically it allows you to play Pokemon Go without being glued to your phone all the time. Niantic and Nintendo said that their goal with Pokemon Go Plus is to encourage heads-up gameplay, meaning they want people to get out and be looking around, not just staring at their phone the entire time. The goal of this game, when it was first imagined and created, was to get people out and exploring the world around them, and I'm sure a lot of you have noticed that when people are out playing Pokemon Go, it typically looks like this. Not really paying attention to the world around you. So, Pokemon Go Plus aims to hopefully alleviate some of that issue. So here it is. Pretty small, actually. Wrist strap, Go Plus. It's got a clip on it right now. Obviously there's a wrist strap option. Go Plus retails for $35, that's how much I paid for it, but they're sold out everywhere right now, so if you wanted to pick one up now, you'd probably have to pay upwards of $75 for it from a reseller on eBay or on Amazon. So today one of my main goals is to decide whether or not it's worth it. First of all, I'm going to say right now I don't think it's worth it to pay $75 at this point. You're probably better off waiting until Nintendo restocks and ships out more so that you can get one at retail price. But that is going to be one of the things I go over. Is this worth it? To get it connected, you want to go to your settings, and there should be a Pokemon Go Plus option right here. If you don't have it there, just update the app. They added that in the most recent update. And, oh, I don't have Bluetooth on. I turned it off when I lost my watch. Now, with Bluetooth on, and you're on the Pokemon Go Plus screen, just press the button. It lights up. It lights up. You just press the button. There it is. Pokemon Go Plus. Tap it there. It vibrates to let you know that something happened. Press the button. Go Plus appears. Press Go Plus. Nothing happens. Vibrated. This again. There it is. Okay. Pokemon Go Plus is finally connected. With this connected, I'm going to just switch out the clip for the wristband, just for the purpose of this video. I think for the most part, I'll probably be using the clip, but to make it easier for the video, I'm going to put it on the wrist today. To switch that out, you do actually need a screwdriver. My tiny screwdriver is in here. Was in here. Check this out. Found it. Tiny screwdriver. All set. Let's go. I'm here in downtown Pasadena to test out the functions of Pokemon Go Plus, and it really has 2 main functions. It'll notify you of Pokestops, and it'll notify you of Pokemon. When you get in range of a Pokestop, it'll flash blue and vibrate like this. You can press the button to spin the Pokestop, and it'll blink in rainbow colors and vibrate to let you know that you picked up some items. After you spin the Pokestop, you can open up your journal to see what you got. So I just spun that one and received a Revive, Pokeball, and a Super Potion. When you're in range of a wild Pokemon, Go Plus vibrates and the light flashes green, and you can press the button to throw a Pokeball. You don't get to choose what type of ball, it only throws one Pokeball, and you either catch it or you don't. So let's see what happens. Just like with Pokestops, the rainbow flashing lights means it was a successful capture. If you want to see what you caught, you have to go into your journal, and it'll tell you there. Pidgey. Exciting. If Go Plus fails to catch a Pokemon, you'll see a red light, and I'm gonna check and see what I just missed out on. Ekans. Ooh, I caught a Pikachu earlier too. It's nice to be able to try to catch Pokemon without taking your phone out, but as I scroll down my list, you see here, Tauros ran away, Doduo ran away, Graveler ran away. These are Pokemon that you probably want to actually catch, so you never know what you're gonna get with Go Plus. So the way I'm gonna use it personally is when I get that notification, I'm gonna pull my phone out, see what Pokemon is actually around, and decide if I wanna try to catch it or if I wanna use something better than a Pokeball, because I would hate to see Lapras ran away. Alright, I got my green light. Instead of pressing the button, I'm gonna pull up the app and see what's going on. You can see that there's an icon for Pokemon Go Plus, and it points to where the Pokemon is that it's tracking. So I can see this is a Mankey. If I were to press the button now, it would throw a ball, but I'm already here. I might as well actually try to catch it. With Go Plus, that probably would have gotten away. With Go Plus connected, once you try to catch a Pokemon in-game, Go Plus disconnects, and you gotta hit the little button, hit the button here, and it'll reconnect. You have to do that every time you try to catch a Pokemon in-game. You can still spin Pokestops, and it won't disconnect. But if you catch Pokemon, you gotta reconnect every time. By far, the best thing about Pokemon Go Plus is that it lets the app run in the background. You don't have to have the screen on, you can put it away in your pocket, and it still tracks distance. So check this out. Right now I have some eggs. I just started these 2-kilometer eggs. I have 3.6 on my 10K, and with my buddy right now, we have 2.5 out of 3 kilometers. I'm gonna lock the phone, put it in my pocket, and take a walk. If you walk out of range of a Pokestop before you press the button, it'll blink red, and that's gonna let you know that you're out of range. You didn't get any items from it. I'm back in the car now. I didn't pull my phone out once during the walk, and let's see what's going on. Drowsy, you can see we finished that last 3 kilometers and walked another kilometer, so that's 1.5 kilometers. And the eggs show the same thing, 1.5 kilometers walked with my phone locked in my pocket, thanks to Pokemon Go Plus. Now the question is Pokemon Go Plus worth it? And I think for most people the answer is yes, but it depends on your play style. For me personally, I love that Go Plus gives me the ability to play the game passively, that I can have the phone in my pocket and Go Plus will notify me when there's something I need to interact with. I don't have to walk around like a Pokemon zombie. And honestly, I think just having the ability to run the game in the background while you're doing other things on your phone or while your phone's locked and put away is worth the $35. But with that said, I don't think that's a feature that we should have to pay for. Obviously it's possible, so I don't know why Niantic and Nintendo decided that you would need to buy an extra accessory to be able to do that. They could have just designed it so that the game runs in the background and your phone will vibrate and give you a notification when there's a Pokestop or a Pokemon in range. If they really wanted to encourage heads-up gameplay, that should have been a feature from the beginning. They don't need to make you buy a $35 accessory to do that. And honestly, they're probably making way more money on in-app purchases than they are from selling Pokemon Go Plus. Although this is distributed by Nintendo, so maybe they wanted their cut too. Being able to spin Pokestops with Go Plus is great. Trying to catch Pokemon with it, on the other hand, not so great. It's really hit or miss, and the fact that you don't get to see which Pokemon you're trying to catch before you throw your one Pokeball means that a lot of rare Pokemon are probably going to get away from you. So, like I said, I really recommend waiting for that notification and then pulling out your phone to check to make sure you're not going to miss something that you really want. Now, we know that a Pokemon Go Plus app is coming to Apple Watch and most likely to Android Wear in the near future, and that has a lot of the same functionality as Pokemon Go Plus. The only difference so far that we know of is that with the watch versions, you're not going to be able to try to catch the wild Pokemon, but the notification that you get does tell you what wild Pokemon appears, so you can decide from that notification whether you want to take your phone out or not and take the time to try to catch that. So if you already have an Apple or Android watch, you probably don't need Go Plus right away, and you guys know I'm in the market for a new watch, so I'll definitely be getting an Android Wear device and downloading that Pokemon Go app as soon as it's released, because that falls in line more with the way that I want to use it, because it actually tells me what Pokemon I'm encountering, so I can decide whether or not I need to try to catch it. So again, it's absolutely worth the $35 retail price, just because it lets you run the game in the background. Since coming home from Pasadena, I had Go Plus connected still, and just walking around the house and going to pick up some food and come back, I hatched my 2-kilometer eggs without even realizing it, without even trying. I didn't have my phone open, I wasn't actively walking around with the intention of hatching those eggs. It just happened passively. So with Go Plus connected, you're always going to be accumulating distance for your buddy and for your eggs. Now please, don't pay $75 to a reseller for it, because I'm not sure it's worth quite that much. Plus that's just shady practice, and I wouldn't want to support it. Hopefully Nintendo can get some more out and keep up with the demand, because obviously a lot of people want this, and for good reason. This is definitely going to become a regular part of my daily Pokemon Go experience, and I really recommend it to anyone who's on the fence about it. Now, with that said, I'm going to switch this back to a clip, and you'll pretty much see this on me at all times from now on. I'll see you guys tomorrow.
It's a ghost. It's probably inside.
We're outside of Hotel Del Coronado, which is apparently haunted, according to whoever says it's haunted. And there's a haunter on the sightings. So I think it's pretty appropriate that we try to find it right now. You want to find it? Yeah, we're gonna find it. This is crazy nice and definitely looks haunted.